You can't invite people into your house and then tell them you can't have something. So we try at every step to give people what they want, and we try personally to get better every day. And I think people really like that about pinbone.
I'll have to be upfront with you today. We're interviewing one of my good friends, Mike. I could not think of anyone else better to talk to about foraging. And he's going to take us on a little run with his co-chef of pinbone, Jemma. And we're going to go through the Centennial parklands and just see what goodness is out there for us to pick.
Yo, good to see you.
Likewise, mate.
Let's go eat some shit.
So for a lot of people that don't know, I guess, your history, don't know you're from pinbone, because that's where you've got the most attention from. You know, you are quite passionate about the whole industry, about food, about produce, farming and protecting farms and rights and all the rest of it.
What keeps us passionate is questioning things that we do personally and that other people do. I think we're always looking to improve based on that. We don't take the reviewers' words, we don't follow the trends as far as, you know, what's hot, what's not. And I think that really kind of sets us apart a little bit. And I'm hoping that that's what's progressing our food and our cuisine forward. And I hope it's what's engaging our audience.
So Omnivore, I guess, was pretty recent for you guys. First time you got invited to Omnivore.
Yep.
You guys went to Paris, cooked for the Parisians. What was the pressure like?
It had all these like top chef names on the like run sheet.
Yeah.
And then it had our names, and we still like reckon they just misspelt like the drinks break, you know what I mean? Like, we're really crazy to see that two people from Sydney who basically have no reputation, unknown, had some level of interest on a global scale.
What kind of stuff are we going to generally find?
So today is just a little example of what you might find in an urban environment. So we're just going to pick a few weeds.
So these weeds are pretty common, I guess, in parklands around Sydney, or?
Yeah, they are. Once you know what you're looking for, you'll start seeing them everywhere.
Is it density that you're looking through, or is it just randomly stuff will pop up?
Most of what we're picking today will be a weed. So what we're looking for is unkept areas, because it's weeds.
Yeah.
So if you go to like prim, proper gardens, they're going to spray, they're going to weed. You're not going to get anything you want.
Why don't you pick the natives?
Well, they're habitat for native animals.
Yep.
And for the most part, it's illegal. This is a park, so you could take things if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as you're allowed to pick randomly on the streets.
So where did you start foraging?
I've actually got like an environmental science degree, and I sort of majored in wildlife ecology, so ecology.
Yeah.
And part of that, like studying animals, is you got to know their habitat. And my mum is a bit of a botanist, so I sort of had this really broad general overview of plants. So Mitchell dobbed me into Joanna Saville. Rene Redzepi was headed out to Australia and he wanted someone to take him around. Yeah. And Mitchie told Joanna that I knew everything about plants. Well, it was absolute bullshit. I didn't actually know anything about native edibles or wild edibles or anything like that. Yeah. But I did have a broad overview of plants, so I quickly ran around with Jem, did a bit of research and bluffed my way through. After that, other people sort of saw that interview and started saying things like, oh, can you come and do this and this and this. This is not great conditions for things, so the weeds are going to be the most predominant. It's not going to be in abundance, you're not going to live off this stuff. You're going to pick a few things that, if you're discerning, are going to improve a dish. If you are not discerning and you just want to pick for the sake of picking, you could fill your plate with 15 different weeds, but 3rd even it'll taste like shit. I'm really reluctant to geotag and share my locations to a general public, because I feel like if you want to be a part of foraging and you want to pick through things and find things, you should also know how to respect the land and respect the plants and respect the ecosystem that you're in. Like, just because you're taking fruit from a feral tree doesn't mean you're not treading on a whole lot of native plants, and you know. So myself and Jemma, we've always gladly shared our information with anyone, but it has to be hands-on. Sites that are feral and wild and have things growing are usually maybe have interaction with humans, maybe, you know, 10, 20 people. If 500, 600 people start coming down, you know, it ruins it.
Yeah.
Those little flowers down there, that's mallow.
So that's something you dehydrate and...
oh, you can use it as a tea.
Like as in a tea, but dehydrate it for the tea? Or
No, straight in, like
yeah, right.
fresh leaf.
Milk thistle?
Milk thistle is delicious. Yeah, pick it in the wild, boil it up, chop it through pasta. What have you got, Jem? Anything?
Yep.
Pennycress, amaranth, fat hen, all part of the goosewood family. Get into it.
Oh my God. I feel like I should get married on a coastal cliff or something. It's like Centennial Park, the crew from Pinbone. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having us.
It's been a real good amalgamation of the different foods. We stick true to our heritage, but we meld the flat flavours.